times left to add a number, and then 1 times right until the dial stop.
I've
Do, 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 do. Let's see who the first one in is. Who is the first one? Carolyn Rowe, how you doing? You're the first one in today. Oh my god, I am about to chew your name up. I am terribly sorry. Isam? Is that right? What's up, man? I hope I got that right. As y'all are coming in, Michelle, what's up? Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. How we doing this week? Everybody good? Everybody happy? I know those of y'all that live in Texas. Hey, I got it right. Those of y'all that live in Texas, I know y'all are happy now. Cold. What's up, firefighter chick? How you doing today? Oh, just so y'all know, a little bit of a spoiler alert. My next video is going to be an Adam Calhoun song. I haven't watched the song yet. You're in Maryland? Y'all just... Ugh. We got basically a slushy. We had snow, but none of it stuck. Like, there was snow that fell, but that's all it did was fall. But like I was saying, I was scrolling. I think it was TikTok, and I just happened to come by a TikTok video of Adam Calhoun doing a diss on Upchurch, and he did not sound happy. So it's supposed to get down to the 20s tonight here. What's up, DeGardi? What's you doing, man? Y'all got an inch that stuck? We got about half an inch of ice. Like, it's bit like literally like Sonic ice slushy on the ground. That was about it. And not consistent either. Tom McDonald Chrome? Yeah, I could do that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I already did that. Let me double check real quick. I think I might have already done Chrome. Nah, shit, just trying to keep warm here in Florida. Bro, if I could land a good job in Florida, I would move there. Not even gonna cap. Let's see here. YouTube. Yeah. it was like 36 degrees here, so not definitely not terrible, but I'm not a huge fan of the cold, so where are we at? All right. YouTube Studio. Uh I did. Is I did or can you react? Don't look down. I don't maybe don't look down I didn't do. I didn't do that one. What's the other one? Yeah, I'm just outside of Dallas and they're talking like 20 degrees tonight. It's crazy. Hell no. Anything under 70 and I'm a hermit. I've heard that a lot by people that live in Florida. Let's see. Here, I'll do this real quick. I'm going. Well, just go on my channel and then go to videos and then just search Chrome and you'll find it after the live. Yes. Non-music reactions? Yeah. The fat electrician. He's a veteran if I remember right. The fat electrician. I think he's a veteran. I've heard of a few of his like TikToks or whatever. Mm, I cannot quit yawning. It's crazy. I don't even know why. It's not like I'm tired right now. Army medic. That's what I remember. He was an army medic. Yo, what's up, Megan? He's an army medic, but he calls himself the fat electrician. He's hilarious. The what I have seen of his. As usual, going through my copyright stuff. I still have a bunch of stuff I'm waiting to clear. Ralphie made hot pancakes. Ralphie May. Is that a song? Oh, it's a skit. Oh my god. You know what? Wait. Ralphie May. I might have done like one of his in the past. Maybe not. Y'all have to forgive me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. Bro, for real. It was 49 today. I had my ninja suit and waffles on along with a long sleeve shirt, hoodie, and I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like you, bro. Ever since I remember you, dude, I always remember you being a wuss about the cold anyway. Which is cool. I mean, everybody's different, but I just that's part of what I remember. Him, Ricky Gervais, whatever. George Carlin. Oh, dude, George Carlin. I like George Carlin. The only problem is he is super funny, but like the stuff that he talks about is so controversial, and there's some of it that I just don't agree with because I feel like it's not even that way. It's it's not even that it's controversial. It's just I feel like a lot of it is so baiting, and he gets me every time almost. Because the one or two that I have done of his, because like there was one where he's talking about we stole the land from the Indians, and I'm like, there's a difference between stealing and conquering, bro. We came over and we didn't necessarily steal it. I mean, if we did, and that's how you feel, then give it back. Especially if you live in the States and that's how you feel and you own land, you really can't say that anymore. So what's up with all the freaking fire going on in California? Jeez. VIP Couponer. There's an older song. I'm not sure if you've heard it, but it's by Shelly Wright, and it's called Bumper of My SUV. It has to do with supporting the military and someone being offended by it. Really? I'm going to do this. You can. This is how I. Just saying, it's so cold here, iguana's been falling out the trees. That's funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what was this artist? Shelly Wright. Y'all forgive me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. Bumper of My SUV. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's older. It says it's 9 years old. All right. I have it saved in the queue. Lack of DeGardy cuddle. So cold. My father worked at Culinary Institute of America and did cooking classes for Wounded Warrior Pro. Ah, that's awesome. Fires in California, absolutely crazy. So I still don't know what to make of it, but part of last week's conversation was about the bombing that happened in California, as well as the incident that happened in New Orleans. And I find it funny that happened, and in the wake of that, as well as kind of almost mixed in with this fire stuff, Biden is pushing apparently right now to get all of the coastal area of the United States to the point where there is no longer any drilling or exploration of drilling. All of that is supposed to get banned under some kind of act. I can't remember the name of it now, but Biden permanently bans offshore drilling in 625 million acres of ocean, and these bodies of water include the Gulf of Mexico, currently known as the Gulf of Mexico. That's another talking point for today. The Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, as well as the Pacific Ocean, or as far as the coastal areas where we would be drilling at. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's a wild sight when you wake up in the morning to go take your dog out and you got like 8 iguanas outside your door. Yeah, iguanas are like kind of like a pest over in Florida, right? Um, from my understanding, there was a bombing in California. I could be wrong. I'm very subject to being off about things. Whatever it was. Whatever the situation was, it had something to do with a Green Beret. And yeah, there it is. And a Tesla. Okay, yeah. Okay, you were right. Craftus. So that's crazy because all right, so in my journey of doing this channel, I've learned a lot about different areas of the world. I mean, that makes the ultimate commercial for Tesla though. Yeah. Um it contained most of what happened though, right? Anyhow, so level I'm free. Why do people have to have such difficult names? Come on. Kathy Ann, what's up? Well, thank you, Kathy Ann. That was very sweet of you. But yeah, this green. I'm sorry, but if this green beret really wanted to do some damage, like that's not it. That's really not it. Like I said before, I feel like a lot of the stuff, like that whole awning, if an actual green beret, like first off, you're not gonna pick a somewhat bulletproof vehicle to do the damage, right? You're gonna pick like something not necessarily high key. So, I mean, it'd be somewhat of a low key car, but yet does not hold much back, right? That one's just not it. Anyway, but yeah, like there's a bunch of stuff going on, but yet, like I said, and Trump has already addressed it, right? Biden has put a is putting a ban on drilling or exploring anywhere in the Atlantic coast, the Pacific coast, and the Gulf of Mexico. He's trying to shut all of that drilling down. Trump has already said it's like day one, no, because we about to drill, baby, drill, right? So if he wanted to, he could have caused massive. Oh, absolutely, bro, absolutely. Like I still don't. Like I said, I was supposed to look into that, but it's like once I found out, Kimchi, what's up, man, or lady? Hey, I mean, we're not gonna pretend through all of the extensive training that the special forces guys get, and like the Green Berets, special forces, whatever you want to call them, we're not gonna pretend like they don't know how to handle a little bit of explosives and cause massive destruction. Like when I was with the special forces when I went to Afghanistan, like they taught us how to they taught us how to make high explosive, like from fertilizer. It's not hard. I'm not going to tell nobody how to do it because it's also what blew some of our trucks up. So this what he did was just impulse, no strategy. If it was done on it, like especially for somebody that has been trained, that has especially been trained not to act off of impulse. Have you seen that the SAS are currently under investigation by UK criminal court for war crimes in Afghanistan? Yeah, people talk about that a lot. But what war crimes? I'll be more than happy to entertain that. What war crimes are they being accused of? Excuse me. If he had the time and he did it right, Trump wouldn't have a hotel on that strip. Absolutely not. Like I mean, he had plenty of time. People always have time. The only way you can say somebody doesn't have time is if they're no longer around. Like from my understanding, that guy no longer has time. But as far as beforehand, before the actual incident, I don't know. Like I just feel like there's really more than meets the eye for sure. The guy from New Orleans, from what I understood, he recently came to the States. I've heard tell that he was in the military, in the army. But I don't honestly know a ton about it. At first, they were saying he had several people with him. Yeah. Yeah, from what I understand, that was the same thing that I heard initially. And then it went to he was by himself and acted alone. But anyhow, Yeah, he had some kind of tie. Supposedly, he had some kind of ties to ISIS and was an Islamic man of some sort. Like I don't know if he was Islamic, but I know that that was the religion that he followed. So there's that. But anyway, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I really wouldn't be surprised if there were people out there like trying to keep that going. California fires. Let's see here. Are there any? That's crazy. Let y'all see what I'm seeing. That's just wicked how much land that has consumed at this point. That's like you're literally seeing an entire mountain on fire right now.
The wind changed on a dime, and next thing we know, we had to scramble to really get out of there. There was a lot of chaos. It was crazy. You'll get through it one day at a time, you know? Excuse me.
I feel bad for them all.
So many people across Southern California, their lives forever changed. This new normal that they now have to.
And this morning, we're at the historic Topanga Ranch Motel here on Pacific Coast Highway across from Topanga Beach, where a young city firefighter who suffered a serious head injury. Yesterday, there were at least 4 reports of possible human remains found in the rubble of burnt-out homes, 2 of them here in Malibu, including this one on PCH, where the medical examiner removed the remains believed to be that of the homeowner who stayed behind reportedly to try and save the house. Now, yesterday, the head of FEMA was here in Los Angeles to offer federal assistance, while President Biden committed federal funds to cover 100% of the firefighting costs. If you are a victim,
I will say that's one good thing that Biden has done. Like he's pushing to cover all of the emergency relief for all the firefighters that are being involved and all that stuff. So wow, firefighters. Yeah. Yeah, no, especially in that area, that particular area, because from what I understand, the biggest thing that's causing these fires to be as bad as they are is with all of the winds and stuff that's going on in that area right now. Like it's just that time of year. And what's crazy, something that I ran into not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I think this is it.
Joe
right here.
Rogan's chilling wildfire warnings have resurfaced as Los Angeles. Joe Rogan's chilling wildfire warnings have resurfaced as Los Angeles battles devastating blazes that have displaced 100,000 residents, claimed 5 lives, and destroyed thousands of structures.
This video
Clips
Joe
from
Rogan
Rogan's
did was
podcast,
like
The Joe Rogan
6 months or
Experience,
6 weeks
show
or
the
something like that
comedian
ago.
and UFC commentator repeatedly predicting a catastrophic fire scenario. Speaking with Sam Morrill in July, Rogan
I guess
recalled
we're not
being
gonna actually listen
evacuated
to it.
3 times while living in LA during a Los Angeles fire.
Okay.
One day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean, and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it.
Isn't that crazy? Like, that actually was predicted. Santa Ana wins and years of brush not being moved. Yeah. I mean, you get the right wind blowing in the right direction, and the amount of devastation that's going to happen from that is just absolutely ridiculous. Anyhow, what's on y'all's minds? What y'all want to talk about? I'm not the biggest fan of politics. I just wanted to follow up on what we were doing last week. Anybody have anything exciting happen this week? Joe Rogan's a pretty smart dude. He's a pretty smart dude. I don't know. I like the fact that Joe Rogan, he's not one of those guys that just reiterates like everything that he hears. Like he actually puts thought behind it. Like if you've ever watched his podcast, you'll see that quite a bit. And it's funny too because sometimes you'll listen to him talk, and then it'll seem like he's very left, but then when you hear him talk otherwise, then he starts to seem very right. And I'm like, bro, this dude is truly independent with his thoughts. And he's an absolute badass when it comes to martial arts. Nothing exciting there, just very cold for weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Being cold for long periods of time is never fun. I need a haircut. My hair is looking trashy. Oh, that's not good. I hope your dad gets better. Yeah, buddy. So I put my tires, my replacement tire, I guess it'd be better to say, back on my motorcycle yesterday. I was really hoping. Ooh, that's not good. Three pinning Darth Vader armor. Apparently, Trump has put out a warning to Hamas stating that whatever hostages they have to give up by the time he actually takes office. So, like, literally 10 days from now. Or all hell is going to break loose, was his words from my understanding. Yeah, Megan, I hope everything plays out in your favor for your dad. That's really sad. That sucks, especially having to deal with that through the holidays. Man, I love people's comments on my channel sometimes. It's so much fun. I just had somebody ask me if I watched a video multiple times. But let's see, when did I do this video? It doesn't give me a date here. December 27th, so a little over a year ago. Ooh, here's a good comment. So what's on everybody's minds? In the Netherlands, if you have an opinion other than what the government holds or government has, the government calls it fake news. They'll demonetize people and will censor your status updates and messages. It's crazy. Did everybody leave me? Rescued a tiny kitten inside my heating duct just before Christmas. That's interesting. I wonder how I got up in there. Oh, okay. Apparently has a hole big enough. Oh. Strangely enough, our cat decided to go and sleep outside all night. We don't even understand why. It's like just before we went to bed, let the dog out to go take care of their business. As the dog came in, the cat went out and took off. We couldn't find him. So it slept outside last night. Came back inside this morning. It's like, give me my food. Cats are pretty weird. Man, I'm telling you, like, it's so humbling to see how long some people have been subscribers to my channel. Catitude. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't specifically had an animal to myself in quite some time. I've tried. I had a lab a few years ago, but he ran away. Or he got out and then he was stolen. It was a lab. Labs are my favorite animals. Favorite breed, I guess it'd be better to say. Let me see if I can find out when you subscribed. Actually, I don't think it'll tell me when you subscribe because your subscribers are not public, I believe. Can't search it either. Yeah, it won't let me search it. I know you've been subscribed. I know you've been subscribed for me for quite some time. If I remember right, I want to say you came from my old TikTok. Wow. 114 rabbits. a goat, dogs, cats, and a guinea pig. And your sister. Oh, yeah. And your sister had a ferret. Well, I have a dog, a cat, 3 kids, and a wife. Got a whole barn full. You never, okay, so you didn't come from TikTok. Fair enough. I know, I definitely know that you're one of the OGs. I remember you from back when I first started. This channel has changed quite a bit since then. Yeah, there's 35,747 subscribers on my channel now. I am not going to go through all of that. 3 cats, a dog. At rabbit shows, my dad, rabbit, stew, and whatnot. Oh, made rabbit stew. Gotcha. That's actually kind of funny. Well, thank you, firefighter. Within my own head, I've had my ups and downs with the channel. And as far as that goes, it is what it is. We all have our good and our bad, and we all have our ups and downs and stuff like that. It's like, you know, it is what it is. But you know, I honestly feel that the channel has done quite well for what it has become. And it's like I ended up having to come to terms that, because when I first started the channel, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do all of these like sad veteran songs and stuff like that because I know I relate to them so well and help spread awareness. And I found out really quickly that just doing that type of content burnt me out really fast. And it got to the point where it made me not want to do them. Try some gator or python. I love gator, dude. I personally don't think gator is very gamey. Python, I haven't had python yet. I have eaten snake, but I've never eaten python. To my knowledge anyway. But I would definitely try it. There's a guy. I did a reaction to one of his videos. His name is it? I'm gonna have to try it, dude. And y'all have pythons out the yin yang over there too. Oh, I agree, Megan. Gator's really good. No gainer. Yeah, okay, so neither. I wasn't sure about pie. I know gator's not. I've eaten plenty of gator. That's like one of the few things that I'm willing to pay extra to get, especially when they come around some of those the fairs and stuff where they have the gator on a stick. That stuff's so good. I agree, firefighter. 100%. Gator's not gamey depending on how it's cooked, real tender. Yeah. I know gator, like, depending on where from the gator you pull from, it could be pretty tough too. There's an annual rattlesnake roundup. Nice. The only snake I've seen where I'm at so far is just like just a grass snake. Bro, fried gator is so good. It's good that stuff's not exactly cheap or easy to come by here, because I'm telling you right now, like, I would become super fat if I was to have like gator bites, like fried gator around me all the time. Oh my god, that would not be good for my health. What's up, Matthew? How you doing today? Oh man, I've eaten, let's see, how many different animals besides those three have I eaten? I've eaten snake, fish, plenty of different fish. Goat, which is actually really good. Sheep. Or not sheep, lamb. I've eaten lamb. Gator. Possum. Well, I was told it was possum. I'm not 100% sure. I was young. What else? Crawfish, mussels, oysters. So when I've eaten lamb like here in the States, but when I was in Afghanistan was the only place I've ever eaten goat. And it has made me believe that goat is probably the single most greasiest meat I've ever eaten in my life, but it's so good. You should check out his song Father's Son. Really? Let's see. By the same guy, right? Steven Wilson? Yeah. Come on. I'm not going to listen to it now. I'm going to wait until I actually can do. Wait. Did he get on here with Hardy? He sure as the hell did. So, Matthew, since you brought this up, those of you that may or may not know at this time, my wife actually went to school with Hardy. Yo, gyros are the absolute best thing that has ever been put on this earth. Like that's I could probably say that's probably one of the biggest things that I miss about Germany is the gyros. But yeah, my wife she went to school with Hardy. They were in high school together. It's a crazy small world. But I've done a few of Hardy's songs, so I'll do this one for sure. And of course, I'm seeing that like I'm just obviously I hadn't listened to it, but I'm just kind of clicked into the middle, and I see that Hardy is playing Steven's guitar, or at least maybe one of them, because that looks. No, that's not the guitar he used in the last one, but it's similar to it. It looks like it's like right next to where the strings are. He puts like little pictures his kid drew or something like that on there. It's pretty cool. There's a Greek festival once a year. Dude, I don't know what it is about gyros, dude, but they're so good. Oh, nice. That's cool, Carolyn. I need to find a place that does gyros. I don't know if there's any famous people from my high school or not. Don't none of y'all say me because I'm not famous. Joe Mazzello. Mazzello. Oh, that's cool. Your brother's kind of famous? Who is it? Mike Rowe? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No Greek places here. A friend from work does own a Thai restaurant. Again, come visit and I'll take you. Oh, dude. Let me see. Steve, is you talking about the guy that shot at the church gunman guy? He did kind of get famous for that. Shot old boy right in the side of the head. "20 minutes away. Can you react to Clayton Jennings? Vegan for the animals." Well, you missed a conversation about 5 minutes ago. Let's see here. Let's see. I did Dear Anxiety. Maybe I can do. Yeah, I'll do another one from him. I really enjoyed the last one that I did. It was quite moving, honestly. So yeah, I'll definitely do another one. Lisa, what's up? All right. Definitely should react to the Hot Pockets skit. Watching your life flash before your eyes? What happened? No One Left Behind? I'll definitely check it out. Rush. Hot Pocket skit. All right. I will look into getting that done for you. Ooh, that ain't good. All right, Dagno, appreciate it, man. That's no good. Living the dream. What's up, man? How you doing? From the UK. Took 2 hours to get home, which usually takes 15 minutes. That's crazy. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Hey, everybody in here, y'all give a shout out to Nick. Nick has been my longest paid member of the channel. That dude is an absolute legend. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the people that I've met in the UK are some of the funniest dudes I've ever come across. Y'all are wild. And y'all have the best MREs too. Just throwing that out there. Yes, all right, everybody. It's like 1 a.m. in UK. Yeah. We have the best what? Y'all have the best humor. Like, I like the fact that y'all don't. One of the best things that I have found about anybody from the UK, well, most everybody, because it's not everybody, but most everybody from the UK, they never take anything seriously. Oh, and the other best thing that I said was the MREs, like y'all's rations meals for your military. Y'all have the best rations or whatever they call them over there. I forget. I don't know what they call them, but in the United States we call them MREs. The absolute best, like gourmet meal, crazy good. I managed to trade one of y'all's one of your soldiers for MREs, and oh my god, I finally went and sat down and dude, I started eating that thing. I couldn't stop eating it. Everything was so good. Eddie Hall going to Karen's Diners. A friend of mine since high school served with Brits in Afghanistan. He said they're good. They're good, kind of crazy. He's Air Force and just got promoted to full bird. No way, I'm ex-military. We call the rations packs. Nah, that's crazy. Small world. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what it is about y'all's MREs or y'all's rations packs, but they're so good compared to ours. Like, ours is like, what's the best way? It's like a paste, right? Like, we inject a fucking paste into a bag and then heat it up, and it just, some of it's good and some of it's eh. How long have I been out of the military? I got out. My last official day in the military was in January of 18. Iraq in 04? What part of Iraq were you at? Constipation in a bag? Yeah, basically. They've gotten, I mean, like, I can't deny it. Like, our MREs have gotten better, but it's still, most of it literally looks like throw up. Basra. I was not in, I was in Balad in 04. At the Palace? Nice. I was at Balad Airfield the entire year of 2004. I was there from the end of 2003, and then I was there all the way until the beginning of 2005. Small world. So me and Living the Dream were both in Iraq at the same time. Crazy. And Gary was in Taji. Yeah, I was with it's very possible you may have heard of 185th Aviation, which was all over the place in Iraq at that time. because we flew the most missions, and and Nick was in the 4th grade. And we flew the most missions all over Iraq than any other aviation unit in theater. It was crazy. Like all of the Marines that went down to retake Mosul, we flew those guys in. My uncle was in the army in the mid '80s. He gave us one to try. Oh yeah, the sea rations. The sea rations were terrible. We actually had somebody that had some sea ration, the spaghetti stuff. It's terrible. Nowadays, it's, well, the most current ones I don't know. But the from the time that I got out, excuse me, from at the moment that I got out, it was like the ravioli ones were good, the spaghetti ones were good. My personal favorite was the meatballs and marinara. And the sausage gravy whatever thing was actually good too. Yo, I'm sorry, Lisa. You can ask everybody. I've been yawning through this whole. I don't know why. Chili Mac, of course. That Chili Mac goes without saying. Chili Mac to me has always been good. But my brother's Air Force as historian, huh? I've never heard of a historian as a member of military at all. I gotta ask what MRAs he's tried. Yeah, do ask. Told you lack of DeGardi cuddles. Yeah, that song. Oof. That one kind of hit the feels a little bit. That one did hit the feels a little bit. Oliver Anthony has a way of manifesting words into a song that just. What's up, Amanda? Yeah, you're a little bit late because I'm a few minutes from getting off. Because yes, that's crazy, man. I was working at a youth camp this summer, and one of the kids asked me, I can't commit to a beard like that. Like, I've got this, but I'm already thinking about chopping it down. He got caught up telling his wife one place and my parents another. Oh. So, oh shoot, I can't remember the layover spot between Kyrgyzstan. I think that's it. I have to look it up again. But there's it's kind of like Kuwait. Chopping what my face? Like this ridiculous excuse of a beard, like. Happy birthday, Carolyn. Man, dude, I'm so fucking Irish, dude. Like, I'm Like the spotty, beard, like all of this. Like when I grow my shit, actually grow it out, I look like a fucking leprechaun. 100%. Desert Storm, and he's been deployed so much. I turned 42 last month. Oh, you turned. Happy birthday, firefighter. You told me that last month, didn't you? Or last week? You got a Viking beard and it's red? I'm so jealous. I would give anything to have like a full, like, luxurious Viking Nordic beard that just. It'd be amazing, but instead I'm doing the leprechaun thing, so whatever. I'm cool with it. You're good. Hopefully your interview goes good. And you're now a grandmother. What? You missed last week's? Okay. Somebody else had a birthday, I think, last week. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think I'll go kill her. I don't think so. Can I ask where in the U.S. you are? I'm in Texas. My grandmother would say I'm Scottish, Irish, Dutch. And don't amount to much. I'm personally glad I can't grow any kind of beard. Me too, because that would look awkward. Everything is bigger in Texas. Oh! I love Texas. You went to Killeen near Fort Worth. Killeen is like 3 hours away from Fort Worth. I've always wanted to try steak in Texas. I will say, I would have to say, if you're going to go to a steak place in Texas, find the most hole in the wall place you could possibly find. That'll be where you get your best steak. It'll probably be more expensive. The base near Killeen is Fort Hood. Or I guess, what's up, Albert? What is it? Cavanos or Cavanos or something like that? I don't know, whatever. All right, Michelle. Yeah, I'm not far behind you. I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes now. It's almost time for me to hop off and go spend some time with the kiddos and the wife. Yeah, it was It used to be called Fort Hood. Now it's something else. I don't know. If you ask me, though, it's still Fort Hood. It will always be Fort Hood. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go, Cavazos. Ugh. I still haven't understood. There's no way they could justify a legitimate good reason why they changed the name of that base. Or any of the other bases for that matter. It's like for whatever inclusion stuff. I don't know. I know what they say. Like they say it's like, oh well, the guy that it was named after was some kind of a traitor or something like that, even though he wasn't. But that's just what they say. That's how they justify it anyway, I guess. Like they changed the name of Fort Lee. I don't know what it's to now. If I'm leaving soon, it's a pleasure speaking to you. And how mad was Iraq at the same time? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's such a small world, dude. Like you never really realize how small the world is until you know, especially when you run into somebody. It's like you were literally in the same place, just only like maybe hours apart from each other, dealing with the same shitty situation. Oh, screwed that up again. Oh well, I'll get the hang of this stupid thing eventually. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Army Wives on that was on Lifetime. Early '90s. Army Wives wasn't the early '90s. I don't know what like name some shows. Probably like if it's like chick TV, probably not. Early 2000s. Because I don't think Army Wives really came out until 2010 or so. What's up, James? How you doing today? Her name's actually quite easy to remember. Demi Moore. She was kind of the I did watch it. Discovery of Witches. Nice. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. You know what I could do? I could do this right here. That makes that so much easier. You served from 98 to 2009, left due to ankle injuries. Once a squatty, always a squatty. You're a lineman? Nice. My hat's off to you linemen guys. I would do it, but I feel like at 42, it's a little late for a change. Bro, I have to ask. The first a lineman is somebody that works on like the high voltage power lines and stuff that they run. It's like most places in Europe, most of y'all's electrical lines are all buried. And in the States, most of them are not. Especially when you're going like longer distances. So if something happens to those power lines, somebody has to go fix them. That's what the linemen do. Never too late for a change. Ooh, Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was actually pretty good. You know, like one of the things I've always wondered is how nerve wracking it would be the first time you go and grab one of those live wires, knowing in the forefront of your mind how bad this potentially could be, even knowing you have your safety equipment in place, but still have to grab those lines. I am live in North Carolina. Nice. You miss being in the fire department. I can't lie. I miss being in the Army. So, I mean, I know, yeah, all the BS and everything, but I miss it. I miss the peoples. Don't miss the BS, but I miss the peoples for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I like snow, but I hate the cold, so you don't get snow without it being cold, so there we are. Oh dang, 23 years, that's good. I tried joining in '05, but was 5 pounds overweight and got in a bad accident. I miss it, but after my 20, I'm glad I retired. So I made it to 16, and then I got caught up in the RCP thing, which I thought it was BS, but it is what it is. I served for 16 years. Once they found out I needed a plate screw, Army said, "Have a nice day." That sucks. Been a lineman for 20 years. That's crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, like I made it to 16, and every time I tried to, the only thing I had left to get points to make 6 was college. And every time I tried to start college, I ended up getting sent somewhere where I couldn't finish my college. And the army kind of screwed me out of that. So once I hit that 16 years, they was like, "Sorry, buddy, you had your chance." And I was like, "But I didn't." But I had to go anyway. Medic for 15, and then a flight medic for 5. Yo, I got a buddy of mine that lives out. Well, he doesn't really live out here. He kind of lives all over the place. But he's a flight medic for like some company where he travels all the time. He makes super good money too, though. If given the chance and possibly. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, if they walked up to me today and said, "Hey, if you join today, I'm gone. See ya." I mean, to be honest with you, I could still do it while I was in it. Just saying. But see, here's the thing, right? And while I respect my wife and everything, it's if she didn't support, then she doesn't have to be around, right? She don't have to follow me. I'm not gonna make her follow me, and if she's not gonna be supportive of it, but I don't have to worry about that because I know she would. I've seen a lot. I've seen, especially here in the last few years, I've seen a lot of people with this idea about women supporting men or vice versa or whatever. So I mean, if you really cared about them, none of that stuff's gonna matter. Like you're gonna follow them regardless because it's not always about the money. But that is going to be it for tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Yep, there she is. For everybody that doesn't know, Crafty Stories is actually my wife. Boo. Love y'all too. But anyway, I got to go spend some time with the fam. So much love to everybody. Definitely great chatting with you too. And we will see y'all next week. Y'all take care. Be good. Stay dry. Stay warm. I always talk nice about my wife. But anyway, y'all stay good. We'll see y'all. I'll be here next Friday. Same time, 7 o'clock. We'll see y'all then. Y'all take care. God bless.